to Manifest on Purpose. My name is Kimberly Williams. I am a mindset consultant specializing in manifestation. I help you align your mindset with the things that you desire in your life to help you manifest in your life. So what are you waiting for? Come on, let's go. Let's manifest on purpose. Hello, and happy Monday. Welcome to the new week. I hope your weekend was great, and I hope you have set intentions for this new week ahead of you. Welcome to the Manifest on Purpose show, Season 2, Conversation number 4. This year's theme is inner intimacy. This week's topic is self-love. And today's conversation is urging you to value yourself. I am your host, Kimberly Williams. I help you align your mindset with the things you want so that you can bring to the forefront the best version of yourself. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing this with your friends and family, and thank you for following here and on the website at manifestonpurpose.net. The God in me loves the God in you. Before I get into the message, I just want to say I love being a creator. I've always heard, do what you love to do. For me, that's creating. Every conversation has its own energetic frequency. I love all of them, but some of them stands out a little bit more than the others. This is one of those conversations. I love the energy from this conversation, and you will too. I began motherhood about 22 years ago. That taught me a lot about love. This is not to say jump into parenthood to learn about love. This is my experience. Parenthood can also be expensive. I remember what it was like buying those diapers, especially the best diapers, and I've always wanted to give my babies the best. One day, while in the store, I discovered a lower price brand of diapers and decided to try them out. Boy, was I disappointed. The baby peed one time and it went directly through the diaper, leaving the skin soaked. I had to change the baby's clothes, dry the baby, and re-diaper. I said to myself, this is not going to work. I love my babies too much to risk diaper rash. I immediately switched back to the old brand that was more expensive but added more value for me and my children. I learned that mostly the things that are more valuable are treated as such. That explained the increased costs. The most valuable diapers costed the most. And of course, because my children are high value to me, I wanted them to have the best. In order to have that much value in someone else, you must first establish that type of value within you. Repeat after me. I value myself. I hear so much and have even confirmed so myself that you've got to love yourself. Not many, though, will tell you how to. It is often expected that you already know how to love yourself. After all, you are love, right? But it's not always that simple, though. You are usually programmed to love yourself through the examples of how others loved you. As individuals, we are imperfect. Thus, the way we show this love to others may also be imperfect. And as children, you know those formative years where a lot of your programming is formed. Your conscious mind is not fully developed, so you get a warped understanding of things. How people love you is one of those ways. For example, you may feel loved when a parent gives you a gift you asked for. But on the other hand, you may feel unloved if the parent says no the next time, not knowing that there are circumstances that may have prevented it. This is an example of how a person can receive a false sense of love from their external environment. Bringing it back to the topic. This reason is one reason why you need to develop self-love. The very first thing you should do to develop self-love is to know your value. You, the universe, the creator, everyone, and everything in creation are one. You are a replica of the creator here to experience life and its evolution. If you see the Creator as a valuable source in your life, it means that you too are a valuable source. Let's take a look at the physical creation of yourself. Let's look at reproduction. First, in order for you to be created as you are, your parents had to come together. Think about the odds of that, those two specific people coming together. Then, when they came together, they had to succeed in conception. Disclaimer here. This may be a bit sensitive, but about 250 to 280 million sperm can be released at one time and are all competing for one egg. Keep in mind, conception doesn't happen all the time. Can you imagine that you were the one that made it out of 250 to 280 million? Pardon me for putting my 2 cents in, but I am convinced that the reason you were the one that made it out of the 250 to 280 million is because your life is valuable. You add value to this world. Repeat after me. I value myself. Now go out and get yourself some flowers or something nice. If it becomes hard to value yourself or anything else, start here first. The very fact that you are here says, I am valuable. There's nobody or anything here that isn't. You are here to add something different to this world, something that nobody else can, whether that be on the macro scale or on the micro scale. The micro affects the macro. Although you may not be able to see it, everything you do affects the universe because you are the universe. That adds to your value. Which brings the conversation to your personal life. Some people struggle to figure out why bad things mostly happen to them. I feel that is untrue. What I've noticed is that these are the people that happen to focus on the negative the most. It takes all of their attention. They turn the little things into big things, into big negative things. The negativity becomes all that they see. It then makes it difficult, if not impossible, to see the value within themselves. To begin seeing the value you add in your personal life, change the toxic habit of focusing on the negative things to a better habit of focusing on the ways you add value. Now, don't say I didn't tell you that you would need your journal this year. In your journal or your notebook, create the habit of documenting every time you do something to add value to you, someone else, or the environment. It may seem small or unimpressive for you to throw your trash in the garbage rather than being a litter bug, but that one act just added value to the environment. Giving someone a big hug and telling them that you love them may seem unimpressive to you, but you may have just added value to someone fighting depression. You see how important you are and how valuable you are? What you do on a small scale penetrates. Write those things down as a constant reminder of your value. Document your wins, and when your mind reverts to the negative, pull out your power list. Don't only just write these accomplishments down just to be writing them. Throw some gratitude on that list. It's not enough just to write these things down. Be grateful for the value that you have added. When I switch back to the more valuable brand of diapers, you best believe I was grateful that my babies had dry bottoms and no rash. The more value you see in yourself, the more inclined you will be to love yourself. Gratitude enhances that value. The next step is to exercise that value. Always give 100% in everything that you do. Find ways to demonstrate your value, not for anybody else, but demonstrate that value in you. I love to encourage others. That's one of the things that I find to be valuable to me. I like to put this skill into overdrive. Immediately upon meeting or interacting with others, I find ways to encourage them. It usually comes in the form of a compliment. It increases my personal value because I feel good knowing that I made someone else feel good. I then use those very same ways to encourage myself. Also, be accepting of compliments and write those things down in gratitude too. I remember there was a time I had a new pink outfit. It was a color I didn't wear much, so I was a little nervous about wearing it to the meeting I attended. I did anyway though. There was a guy there at the meeting who just happened to be very handsome. At the end of the meeting, the guy stepped to me, introduced himself, and proceeded to say, "Pink is your color." I, of course, thanked him, but as soon as I got home, I got out my journal and wrote, "Pink is my color." Let me tell you, I've definitely been wearing a lot more pink since then. That's just to say, whenever you have a reason to feel valued, whether it's coming from you or someone else, write it down. Be in gratitude and do it more to give yourself more reason to value yourself, which leads to you loving yourself more. Repeat after me. I value myself. Would you like to know what else increased value can do for you? When you see the increased value in yourself, it leads you to increase your standards. This takes me back to a picture one of my relatives had during my childhood. The picture showed a mischievous little boy, and the quote on the picture was, "I know I am somebody because God don't make no junk." The picture itself was funny as it was a little boy urinating on someone's car tire. But more than that, the quote stuck out to me. When you know that you are somebody, you raise your standards. I will forewarn you though, some people are not going to feel the same way about you when you raise your standards. Some will even walk away. That's good though. If someone can't take it when you raise your standards, they are not for you anyway. 9 times out of 10, they are there to take advantage. When you know how valuable you are, you begin to set standards. Standards is basically a boundary system. What standards say is, if you can't treat me according to my value, you are not for me. It's not about being on a soapbox. It goes back to the basic concept of you loving yourself, having enough love for yourself not to let anyone bring you down. It's protecting your value. Let's go back to the shopping experience. If you value your children, why would you continue to purchase the brand that does not match your value for them? However, if you continue to purchase those, you have to reduce how much you really value that child. Whomever enters your life should match the value you have for yourself. Through the universal laws, you will not attract anyone that can value you more than you can value yourself. That is why how much you love yourself sets the tone for how much others can love you. With that being said, if you are not sure how much you truly love yourself, take note of the people you attract in your life. How much love is coming from them? This directly reflects how much you love yourself. I've learned so much about love and value when I became a parent. When you truly love someone or something, you only want what's best for it or them. This also applies to self-love. The first step in learning to love yourself is by finding the value in yourself. Your very existence proves that you are valuable. To bring it a little personal, bring your awareness to how you add value to your life, the life of others, and even the environment. It's impossible to see your true value and not love and be in gratitude for it. Take all of that value in you and use it to set standards in your life so that you can maintain your personal value. When you truly value yourself, you protect yourself. I value my children so much that I could not fathom them having diaper rash or wet bottoms. I had to find the brand of diapers that matched the value I have for my children. The way to self-love is paved by developing value for yourself. When you value yourself, you love yourself. You won't settle for less, and you have enough love left to spread and share. Repeat after me. I value myself. I love you to life. This is how you manifest on purpose. Let's prepare for today's meditation. If you are driving, please don't attempt this now. Please download it and save it for later. If you are not driving, please find a comfortable location, a place that's safe and distraction-free. Relax. Focus on your breathing. And today's focus is focus on ways you add value to yourself, others, and the environment. Document them in your journal. Enjoy the meditation.